Breaking news. Tua Tagovailoa signs massive Miami Dolphins extension. Now, before we get to the rest of the video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and support in whatever way you can. Thank you, Phinhub fam. Now let's get back to the video. In a move that sent shockwaves through the NFL, Miami Dolphins quarterback Tua Tagovailoa inked a massive contract extension. Details are still emerging, but insiders are calling this a game changer for both Tua and the Dolphins' future. This long-awaited extension puts an end to months of speculation about Tua's status, while some pundits questioned whether his 4 NFL seasons warranted a long-term deal. The Dolphins have placed their firm vote of confidence in the young quarterback. If you're excited about Tua's extension, let me know in the comments by typing Phinhub. Tagovailoa, ever the stoic leader, remained tight-lipped during his charity event, channeling Bob Marley's Three Little Birds with a carefree attitude.
Don't worry about a thing. Just everything to think it's gonna be alright. Come on, here we go. Sing it, don't worry about a thing. Just everything to think it's gonna be alright. I rise up this morning, smile with the rising sun. 3 little birds that's by my doorstep, singing a sweet song of melodies pure and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Singing, don't worry, everybody, about a thing. Every little thing is gonna be alright. Singing, don't worry about a thing.
He let his agent handle negotiations, but his commitment to the team shone through. My focus is when OTAs come, go to OTAs and be the best teammate I can be.
I saw him take steps of growth in his leadership and holding guys accountable. I saw him get on the great Tyreek Hill last year, which he never would have did the first year. So looking forward to this next one, him taking that another step in the management and piloting this franchise. I'm excited for him, and I'm do everything I can to keep him clean.
How'd Tyreek take that?
No other choice. No other choice. Like Tyreek loves work, and he loves for everybody to put in that type of work and to be accountable, and so he wants that. He loves challenges. Mike has challenged Reek, and Reek will come back and go for 230. So when Tua, you need to be lined up here. He loves that. He loves that, and he's somebody that responds. So it's great for us. The more we can have that accountability, it'll be. We're gonna win those big games.
And then I guess the last one for you on this is straight up. When you saw that, did you think to yourself, okay? And how does that?
For sure. Yes,
you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're like,
because
okay.
I'm the OG on the team. So yeah, to see that from a young Tua, to see him becoming what he's becoming. When I got to New Orleans, Drew Brees, already Super Bowl champion.
Yeah. So
I saw him do X, Y, and Z numerous times, and to see that from year 1 to 2 from Tua, I'm happy.
About throughout the year, Cam Newton, system quarterback versus
right.
A special elite quarterback. Tua was put in that conversation. You've been around him his whole career. Talk to us about Tua, as a quarterback. And
I think, I really had a front row seat to Tua and his growth and his development as a player and just as a teammate, as a leader, all that. He came in the year after I was, after I was drafted and everything. So I was, be able to see his whole process and everything like that. And it's just been cool to watch. coming in, like, I feel like in a way we kind of had similar stories. He was obviously highly successful at Alabama, national championships and, all of that all that good stuff. So, now you come in the league and it's like, all right, now what? Like, this ain't college no more, kind of thing. So obviously he went through his stuff, had his struggles early, but now, Pro Bowl, MVP finalists and all that. And, I don't care what system or what scheme or anything like that. I mean, you're the one out there still playing. So I definitely shout out to him, just the things he's been able to do and accomplish. And it was just cool having a front row seat to watching his development as a player.
He's a human being. He works his tail off. He shows up every day. He's like the consummate pro, and he led the league in passing last year. And obviously there's circumstances in the season where as teammates in like skill position and offense, the entire offense needs to be rolling for that one person to win the MVP, right? Like, you need a full team effort to be able to do that. For him to be in that finalist discussion, for us to be able to get to that point and not get over the hump, it's like, okay, what now? What next? What's the next problem? And it's like, as a teammate and as somebody that is in the locker room, it's like, however we can be problem solvers more often than not, right? Whatever problem that we see internally as a team that we need to go and attack and get better from, that's what we're going to do. And I think you mentioned it with the injury history. Tua literally didn't make it a big deal. He said, I'm going to go to work. I'm going to solve this thing. I'm going to be the best version I can. And he doesn't miss any time last year. And now whatever with his, his camp and the whole team, whatever problem is ahead of Tua, he's going to look at it. He's going to stare straight in the face and he's going to overcome it. And he's just going to go to work, put his head down and show up every day. And it's like, that's who you want as a quarterback, as a teammate. That's what I'm going to try and learn from and do with my own process. And as a team, we can align all of that problem solving together and just move forward, look it in the face, overcome it, get better, put ego aside and just be servants to one another, lead one another, and go give yourself a chance to win. Like, that's what it's all about. That's the camaraderie and the culture you can build during OTAs. That's the type of guy I know Tua is, from working with him for 2 years every single day. And that's the blessing, the privilege that I get to go see with a front row seat, being able to be in that locker room with him.
Tua reassured fans who might have worried about a potential holdout. This extension isn't just a win for Tua. It's a strategic move for the Dolphins. The freed up cap space gives them the flexibility to aggressively pursue top talent in free agency and the draft, solidifying their position as a true contender. With Tua under center for the foreseeable future, Miami can now focus on building a championship-caliber roster around him. While the exact terms of the contract remain under wraps, one thing is clear. Tua Tagovailoa is the Miami Dolphins quarterback, and the future is bright in South Beach.
It definitely feels like home to me. I've said this before, but this is where both of my kids, were born. This is where we're going to raise, our family with me and Anna, and this is the city that chose me to be their quarterback. And I'm very grateful. I'm very honored for that. I don't take any of that lightly. And so, I definitely call this home.
Beyond the gridiron, away from the field, Tua continues to make a positive impact. His foundation, dedicated to youth initiatives and charitable causes, received a well-deserved $25,000 donation from Dan the Man Marino himself. This exemplifies Tua's commitment to giving back to the communities that have supported him throughout his journey. Stay tuned for further updates on the exact details of this record-breaking contract. In the meantime, Miami Dolphins fans can celebrate. Tua's leadership, talent, and dedication are secured for years to come. Fins up, Miami!